pet the fluffy dogs. Boy, we laughed about that. The excitement started to build as we taxied out onto the runway for our flight to Katmai to photograph the bears eating salmon. We are going to Katmai. I don't know about y'all, but I love to fly. Seeing the earth from the sky and God's creation from this viewpoint, the changing landscape is just incredible to me. Coming into view is a volcano, one of two that we see on the way to Katmai. Some of the Pharisees from among the multitude said unto him, Master, rebuke thy disciples. And he answered and said unto them, I tell you that if these should hold their peace, the stones would immediately cry out. This is the word of the Lord from Luke 19, verse 39 and 40. Here we're making our final approach into Katmai and just about to touch down on the beautiful blue waters right before Katmai National Park. We weren't even on land yet and we saw our first bear. Matter of fact, a few of us had to get back on the plane to allow it to pass. Of course, I got to stay on the plank and photograph it. At this point, I'm about 12 feet away from this bear, but he's more concerned about where the next salmon is coming from, not really what I'm doing.
Size. Medium?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, there's some bigger ones.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
It's our first bear.
So
there he goes.
We'll let them get to the floats on that are beyond there, and then I'll have you all get on. What was your pack? Your pack look like?
The first order of business for anyone getting off the float plane is attending bear school. It's mandatory for every guest.
On the trail, along the beach, in the river, and at camp. Brooks Camp is truly a unique experience, and we would like to help you prepare for your time here.
We took a picture of the map for future reference. We stowed all of our food in the storage unit there, and then we headed out on the boardwalk.
Here we are.
It's more than enough to let the light in. The way you're making me feel it's divine. It's enough to let it flow, let it be.
Where are we?
We are at Brooks Falls, Brooks Camp, Katmai National Park.
There were literally thousands of fish. They told us that the water was heavy with oxygen and that the fish population was really high this year. As we hit the trail, we found this bear paw print in the dirt.
We're on our way to Brooks Falls. Probably about halfway there. Miss Fashion.
Mosquitoes fly around the bed when I'm
Gorgeous day. Hey, Scott and Robbie, Faith Fun Photography. We are here at Brooks Falls waiting area, waiting for our name to be called to go out on the first Upper Falls boardwalk. What do you have to say? Robbie has never seen as much bear poop as she saw today. I haven't had any bite though. Check back.
The rules are quick to change, so I would check them before you go. There were not a whole lot of bears on the Upper Falls, but we enjoyed the ones that were there.
This is incredible. Scott has realized that he's been fishing in the wrong place. We have watched a bear play in the water, chase the fish, catch the fish, lose the fish, roll over and leave the fish on his belly. It's been spectacular.
seeing the fish jump to try to make that fall made you wonder if any of them made it. But there were so many fish. As you can see, the white things in the bottom of the lake are fish carcasses. The bears only eat the fattiest part of the fish, which is the back of the head where the brain is, and the roe of a female, and then they discard it. They don't even eat the whole fish. They just eat what's highest in calories. We probably watched this guy for too long, but it was just amazing to see all those fish swimming around him as he just took his pick, ate a bit, and then threw it away.
That's funny because he ran that little one off and the big one ran him off. Here comes the little one.
Talk to the camera.
Man, I can't. I'm so excited watching the bears.
There were a total of about 6 bears that I was photographing at this spot.
A medium bear ran off a little bear, then a big bear ran off the medium bear. And there were 2 over there.
At the edge of the woods.
Yeah, one of them's in the water. One just left the water.
This is utterly amazing to watch.
It's almost like the slide boxing match.
It's almost like National Geographic. Walking down to the beach before we head back to our float plane. What an amazing day. We couldn't even begin to count the bears we saw.
Go a little faster.
What time is it?
2:19. 10 minutes, 11 minutes.
I think we can do it.
Stop.
Amazingly enough, this beach is where we saw a lot of bears.
There's Rachel from Australia. She's solo traveling. Rachel, come introduce yourself to our fans. tell them your name and where you're from.
I'm Rachel and I'm from Australia. And I came to see the bears.
And
Seen plenty.
we did see plenty.
Is there a blog?
We have a YouTube channel.
Oh, cute!
Um,
My name to fame.
We've traveled a lot and people follow our travels. So last year we started a YouTube channel. Just our friends on Facebook would be following our travels and asking us questions. We lost a daughter in November, so the travel channel has been on hold since then. So this is our first big journey since we are cross followers. So we believe she met Jesus face to face, and we will see her again one day. But it was hard to celebrate during that season, and still is some days. That was the reason for my trip to Indonesia. She felt called to serve in Indonesia full time, and I had never been. She had been a couple of times. She and her husband had planned to be there full time when he got out of college. And so I went to meet people who loved her. So I sweat like the Dickens on the equator.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, but it was worth every moment. I much prefer this weather.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
like green and black.
Beautiful day.
229. There's our plane. I remembered it because that is the area code in Valdosta.
Oh yeah.
Make sure you get the logo in there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, true. Thank you.
Anchorage Aero. Well, let our trusty pilot say hello to our I can never say that twice. To our loving fans. A few. So say hello. And tell them your name. And how, oh, let me get closer so we can hear you. And how long have you been a float plane pilot? Oh my word.
And I've been coming here since 1996.
Wow. So this is definitely the busy season.
July is guaranteed. You can see the bear. Did you see the bear that just swam across in front of us?
No.
We caught a fish right in front of our airplane.
No.
He's
What?
probably eating it on shore in the weeds right there.
What do you do when it's not the busy season?
I work on airplanes.
Ah.
I live in Anchorage,
Okay.
so I'm there working on airplanes. Or I go take a trip for a month and a half to Mexico or visit family and look for you.
Awesome.
Skiing,
Awesome.
Biking.
You're living the dream, man.
My wife says I'm living the dream.
And what does she do?
She's a physical therapist.
Much needed in our world. Old people and young children with problems.
Yeah,
Old people have
athletes
problems too.
and all kinds.
That's right. That's right. It's been a beautiful day. Yes, darling. Oh, don't come that way. So you're walking away from the bear. Where's your lucky ham? You always say you're gonna
Yes.
wear your lucky ham. All right, I'm gonna let you. Oh, I know how to turn it off.
I did not need to wear my lucky ham to attract bears on this trip. They were everywhere.
He's gonna get on the plane. And I'll walk on down there.
This is the first time in my life I've ever seen floating rocks.
The difference right there. So she's got her cubs treed right now, and there it's a tree that's about 2 inches in diameter. It's crazy. I watched her go up. So actually, I might have been wrong. See the tree shaking?
Yeah.
That's where the babies are. And it's the babies that are making the chug.
Oh.
They're fine. They're doing what they ought to do. Mama's taking care of them.
I know. They're just probably scared.
Bear right here.
We were about to leave and yet another bear from the opposite direction approaches us and walks on by.
Tom was water at the store when you were there.
On the boat?
My mom didn't get the...
I don't think anyone got sick from the beach today yesterday. But yeah, I would recommend that. The really rough part is the healthy stuff. But they also sell like extra stuff on board and everything. Like
It's hard to leave such a beautiful place, but I just thank God for the time and the experience we had while we were there. I've told Robbie that Alaska is beautiful, but it's more experiential. It's more about the experiences you have when you're there, as opposed to a place like Banff in Canada or Olympia National Park in Washington. The experiences in Alaska were just off the chain. We settled in for our return flight, but I could not keep my nose out of the window. Just seeing the beautiful blue of the water, the green of the land, and the terrain that God has put in Alaska was greatly appreciated. After we got settled in, we hit a little bit of turbulence and it got a little rough. But that is part of the flying experience. We've thoroughly enjoyed it also. Our pilot was gracious enough to loop around and show us some caribou herds. That spot of animals you see up on the snowpack is a herd of caribou. We flew over the Ted Stevens Anchorage International Airport to find our landing strip, which was actually again on the water. Here are some pictures from today. The world, how I see it through my lens. Thank you for watching. We appreciate your time.